assessment of day one?
Thought it was good. Thought we had good tempo. I thought we were competitive. A lot of good energy as far as running to the ball. Frantic at times, but you know, that comes with people playing real hard, and so, you know, I mean, it's just constant polishing, but you know, it starts with energy and playing hard.
Say defense had the edge in day one?
I think so. I thought they played. I thought they played well. I thought they started out enthusiastic. I thought they ran to the ball good. You know, and then they didn't let disappointment ever bother them either, which I thought was good. And then you know, at times, you know, just all over the place, but you know, just running to the ball helped you know, helped solve a lot of those problems. So I thought they did good.
You had a couple first-year guys out there in the two deeps on defense in the secondary. They made some plays. Did you expect them to be productive so early?
I thought they'd be good. I mean, yeah, kind of I did, you know, but I thought some of them had a good first day and were ahead of expected.
After talking about the defense playing faster this offseason, it must be satisfying to see that bear out in practice.
Well, I think that, and I think it started with the offseason. I think we had a good collective team offseason, which I thought helped it a lot.
Is there anybody that jumped out to you? I mean, we've mentioned Dayon and Connor in past off seasons that have really kind of led that effort. Anybody in particular this time around?
Well, I think it's hard to say. Really, everybody, you know, everybody competed hard enough that they kind of ran together a little bit. Yeah, I mean, about the time I'm ready to settle on a guy, then I can think of other guys. The good thing was I thought, you know, just consistently competitive. You know, I mean, it wasn't perfect by any means, but consistently competitive.
Seems like one of the reasons the defense is playing so much better now is Coach Grinch, and people talk about what a good communicator he is. Was that something you were looking for in the new defensive coordinator position, or did it just kind of happen that way?
Well, I think good communicator, but then also, you know, a simple message, and that all starts with a core of beliefs on what you're going to teach and what you're going to install. And so, you know, and he's made those decisions before this starts, and so then as a result, there's a clarity to his message that I think has really allowed those the players to embrace it and build on.
What kind of progress have you seen from the young secondary guys that kind of got thrown into it last year?
Too early to tell. I think good. I mean, good, positive, everything positive. But one, got to go back and watch the film, and two, it's day one, so we'll know more as in the next couple days.
How do you feel Luke has grown in the last few months, and I guess the last year as a whole?
Just running the unit, I think, would be the biggest thing. I mean, you know, he's an incredibly hard worker, and then running the unit, I think he does a good job. And part of that has to do with, you know, other guys used to responding to his direction and things like that.
Did you expect him to get the bulk of the reps against the first team defense and Peyton to get the bulk against the second team going forward?
No.
Will they flip on a practice by practice basis?
It'll be mixed in both cases.
CJ Dimbry is a fairly unique weapon to have on offense. Did you see much of him today?
Yeah, I thought he looked good. I thought we need to see more of him. And then also, I think just as he gets settled in, we'll get a better picture of it.
What kind of progress have you seen from Gabe in the last year?
More focused, more competitive, and then he's in better shape. You know, he's bigger and faster.
Was that CJ that left on the ambulance?
We don't have any ambulances here. I don't know what you saw. I didn't see any.
What do we think of the new base defense, having an extra DB in there in most plays, and what that can do for you guys on that side of the ball?
Say that again?
Just the base defense, one less linebacker, you get an extra DB out there in most plays, and what that can do for you guys.
I think it gives you flexibility as far as, you know, you can, you know, speed, that type of thing. You can adjust speed. You can adjust just personnel, and to have the depth to do that, I think, is key.
A couple players, Thomas Toki and Trayshawn Broughton, incoming players, didn't look like they made it in time for the first day at camp. Do you still expect them to join the team this fall?
Yes.
So they'll enroll prior to the next semester.
We'll make sure you're the first to know.
Any other questions for Coach?
Are they eligible, Mike?
Well, you'll find out. Stay tuned. I mean, what are you going to write about tomorrow if you don't have something to look forward to?
Oh, we got all kinds of things we'd just like to know.
Yeah, well,
Coop fans would love to know.
well, that's right, and it'll give you something to do tomorrow and the next day.
Hey, Mike, the incoming offensive linemen are frankly huge. Are you starting to really
Here's the thing that interests me. I'm really interested in the guys that are here. Now, there's those of you that may not be, but our focus is on the guys that are here. And so you guys that want to focus on the guys that aren't here, you can go ahead and do that on your own.
The incoming freshman offensive linemen are seemingly as big as they've ever been. Are you starting to really kind of build get the body types at that position you want and build that depth?
I think they look good. I think we got everybody back. I think we can build on that, and then also, you know, they're a good-looking group, and then, you know, still young at 3 of the positions, but steadily growing and building.
Luke was pretty critical about himself today. Tell us what you saw from him.
Well, I think he's overly critical. Luke's always critical. You know, Luke's always critical on Luke, and I think that, you know, that's one of his stronger traits, as he, you know, continues to expect to achieve. I thought he had a really good team period. I thought he struggled in skill. Then I thought he looked good in one-on-one, and then, you know, just thought he had good overall presence out there.
As far as the offensive line, when you have that much experience coming back, are you changing the way you're coaching them, kind of doing maybe finer points and things like that, rather than kind of maybe teaching the basics to some of those incoming guys?
Well, there's some of that. You know, I mean, everybody's got at least 1 year under their belt. There's some of that. And then, you know, and then of course that gives the guys behind them pretty good examples and things to follow. And, you know, so I do think that helps accelerate your efforts.
Thanks, Coach.